and expect the same here tonight. You see the ball in hand of USA Eagle, Mia Bitzer. She was outstanding last night in defense and offense. She gets things started here. She kicks down to Stanford. They'll bring the ball back with some gusto. Met about 35 out from their line. Nice little box kit there. Melton forces a mistake early. Comes back though. Penn State recover. Wearing the traditional blue and white hoop strip here today. They've given the white jerseys a spell. And Cardinals, the Stanford in their traditional Cardinal red here.
Just testing each other out in the early stages. It's going to be a battle up front first that'll set the pace for the rest of the game.
Yeah, there's a little scrum half, Bardo. She was very impressive last night, as was Mia Bitzer. Ball goes behind there, over the touchline. Heads up play from Bitzer. See her get through there to stop the quick line out. That's the experienced campaigner she is. She knows what's going on at all times. But pass goes astray there over the sideline for Penn State, and Stanford now with an opportunity to attack as they pull in a short line out. Great throw and take there by Ali Gleason, former national championship with the soccer team. They dish it off to Wilson. Maddie Wilson, she goes forward. Nice little switch. Goes behind everyone. Oh, fantastic pick up there. Right at the bootlaces by Gleason again. Ball comes down now. Look for Melton to dig around. She's very crafty around the breakdown. The scrum half from Stanford. Driven back. Fantastic defense from the Nittany Lions. Still with Stanford, though. They move across.
They'll look to get the ball out wide to Sarah Muir, who's coming off a recent hat trick. Top try scorer in the team.
There we go. Richardson. Little ball to Gleason. Knock on, though. Referees pick that one up. And that's probably not what they need. They need to play very low error, high percentage rugby here, Stanford. They are the underdogs against this juggernaut known as Penn State.
And it's going to be the team that makes the fewest mistakes that's going to come out on top. Great attacking position here, midfield scrum. 15's parked right behind the scrum, so she could go either way.
Here we go, fly half. Cantorna, Gabby Cantorna, she was outstanding last night. She's got options inside and out. This is a full strength side we're looking at here from Penn State.
Watch Beezer to go 8-9 right. Here we go, Beezer running onto the ball, feeding the ball out. Excellent run by Bianca Dahl. Driving through now, applying pressure.
Referee's got it going straight down there, scrum to Stanford. Well handled from Stanford, the Penn State attack. They look very dangerous. She called that 8-9 pick to the blindside with Beezer. Mia Beezer, very talented player. We're going to talk about a lot about her today, I imagine, especially if she has the game that she is capable of playing. Here we go, put in now, Melton with the ball in hand. Nice, solid scrum there. Great work from the camera crew getting that. The girls push hard. Great scrum from Penn State, driving Stanford back. They managed to maintain possession though. Bardo just warming on her opposite number, drives her back. Great tackle from her. Stanford maintained possession though. They lost some ground. Gleason at the back. Let's see if she picks and goes. She does. Has a little sniff. Nothing there though. Driven back again from Penn State. Stanford need to move the ball here, be a little bit more expansive. Try to find some holes outside that post defender.
Looking to free pressure here. Nice space.
Nice clearing kick from Richardson.
Excellent job.
Yeah, excellent.
Fantastic.
Over the head of Katie Flanagan. Takes a left-hand bounce over the sideline. Nice result there for Richardson.
And Dan, the wind's going to play a real factor tonight. It's only gotten stronger throughout the day, and it's definitely favouring Stanford.
Yeah, it is in the early goings. Penn State played the later game last night, and let me tell you, the wind gradually picked up as the sun went down. They played in much more blustery conditions than Stanford, so they'll be a little bit more accustomed to these conditions here today. There we go, going
Villanova
short.
with the throw. Yeah. Well taken. Excellent work here as they look to fight their way out of their own 22. Ball goes back. Cantoma with the kick, the clearance kick. She was outside the 22, so it's got to stay in. Excellent work now on the counter-attack. Setting the ball back up in midfield. Excellent stuff, Dan.
Yeah, excellent stuff. Clearing kick. Mia beats her there with the clearing kick. She's going to do a lot of the kicking. It allows Gabriella Cantona just to sit back and control the attack. One of the other benefits of having a fullback who has a huge boot, something you'd know plenty about. James Patterson played plenty of fullback, and he's got a monstrous boot now as Stanford bring the ball back onto attack. They run it up through Nina Watkins. She charges forward through into the fence. Melton now moves it out to Richardson. She looks for some runners on the outside. A little bit of a juggle there from Wilson. She pulls it in though.
Just building phases here as they move into the enemy territory.
Yeah, Richardson now, looking for a little pass to Gemma Oso. Unfortunately, she couldn't handle. Let's see what Penn State do on the counter-attack. They move it out to the left. Looks like Hope Rogers with the ball now. She just drives it forward. She made a huge impact when she came onto the field last night. Now they come back. That's Benson. She had a fantastic game too.
They're in trouble outright. They've got numbers to burn either direction.
They come back to Cantona. Schisler, little boss out to the winger now. Well handled though, beautiful scramble defense on Bianca Delal.
And that's the kind of rugby we expect them to play. They're going to have options either side of the field, and they're going to be able to evaluate where that space is.
I really like the way they build their platform off Rogers and Benson, then they go wide. Cantona very good at distributing the ball to her more elusive backers. There we go, we look at the replay. Beautiful stuff here. Look at Schisler just drawing in, getting it out to a winger, Delal. She's well handled. She beats the first one inside. She beats Sarah Mura. And unfortunately, though, runs out of space and time as Stanford recover well. Melton now with the put-in. Referee's going to pull this one up and reset the scrum. Referee Jennifer Gray, she had the game with Penn State last night. That will be used to her. She did a fantastic job getting the appointment here today for this championship match.
Looks like Sarah Muir's sitting in the pocket, hands up, ready to kick. We've got two options here off the back of the scrum.
Let's see where they go. They get a good push on as Ali Gleason looks to recover the ball. Melton under pressure, goes back to Mara. She looks to break free. She can't break free. Fantastic work there. Elizabeth Cairns just breaking off the back of the scrum as a good open side should do and hunted her down. She's got the blonde hair and the ponytail bobbing around. She's a little firecracker, Cairns. Don't worry about that. Stanford still with the ball, picking and driving, trying to get out. Referee Gray says play on. They go back to Richardson. She drops it onto the right foot. Delal with the ball. Let's see if she can link up with Biza. She can't. She goes herself.
Great
can't break
though.
through the first tackle. But look at Mia Biza straight to the breakdown, secures possession. They move across the court. Bardo moves the ball across to her forwards. That looks like Hope Rogers again with her charging forward into the defense. Bardo now. Cantona. She moves out to Schisler. Beautiful little run from Schisler. She breaks through two tackles. Finally brought down inside the 40. Bardo moves across. They're playing at a breakneck speed now as Benson charges onto the ball. A little bit slower there. Penalty coming. Interesting option. Bardo goes quick. Did she take the tap? She has. Play on. Stanford on the retreat. She gets it across to Schisler again, the inside centre. Nice little run from her. She picks up a few more metres. They commit some troops to the breakdown. They bring it across now. There goes Pipkin. Good run from her in the scrum cap. Bardo, tough pass, goes to ground. Cantona does well to recover. Takes it back into her forwards for safety. They're going to clear out beautifully here. Still, very great, very good recycling here from Penn State.
Excellent phases, Dan.
Yeah.
Lots of pressure on Stanford here.
You said it, James Patterson. It's building pressure as they come out now. There's Cairns, draws it in Delal. Can she get outside Mara? No, that's been a good battle thus far. Penn State now, Bardo goes in. Plenty of pressure on her. Bitzer, short ball. Nice one to Harris.
They've
She
got
almost
numbers
gets through.
to burn out right here, Dan. Numbers to burn.
Let's see if they can move it. A little bit of a handling error there at the breakdown. Comes across now. Schisler goes out to Lindsay. She gets the ball out to the winger. That's Flanagan. We saw her last night. She's got some wheels. They move it back. Nice short ball to Rogers again. They use her to set the platform, Rogers. She does a great job too. She just rumbles it up forward. They got some numbers out.
Great stuff, Dan. Little mistake at the end, lapse of concentration, but that's 9 to 10 phases they've gone through, and if you're going to get down there and apply pressure, that's what you have to do.
It looks like there might have been a couple of late jersey changes for Penn State. Looks like the 5 is going to be Elizabeth Rose. 4 is Katie Mueller, and that means Pipkin will probably revert back to the bench. Any Penn State fans watching on the stream, if you can confirm that. You know, I remember Mueller from last night wearing the scrum cap. give us a quick shout out and let us know the rosters we've got may not be up to date with what Penn State are playing on the field right now. We knew a fair few of the girls, but any help we can get we'll take, as Stanford now feed the ball in. Gleason breaks off the back and goes for a run. She's going to be a weapon for Stanford here today, Gleason. Penn State swarm over though, good defense. Here comes the counter ruck. Can they secure the ball? No, it stays with Stanford. They pick and go again. Coming around to the right-hand side. Richardson setting up in the pocket. She'll kick this on the right foot, drops it. It sits up in the wind. Beezer just lets that one trickle over the sideline.
Excellent relieving pressure there. Now they can attack this line out. It's key to keep Penn State out of their 22 for as long as possible. Andrea Villanova with the throw-in. Full line out here for Penn State. Well taken. Setting up the maul, pushing downfield. Yeah, numbers on. Great body position here.
That is Katie Mueller in the 4 jersey. She's an absolute weapon in the line out.
Still rumbling along. The ball's available if and when Bartow wants it. Penalty to Penn State.
All-American scrum half Bartow. She was outstanding. She started on the bench last night, giving her a little bit of a rest. She came onto the field and she was absolutely outstanding. Beezer now. She has ball in hand. She'll drive this into the corner. Very nice kick, precision kick from Mia Beezer there. They'll have the line out around 7 meters out from the Stanford line. And again, here comes the pressure for the Cardinals. Can they hold on?
They've got a full back line here. Wingers looking threatening.
Great jump from Rose. She brings it down. They get them all going. They're driving forward. These Nittany Lions continue to push. They're just meters out from the try line. Can they get there? They're keeping it in tight with the forwards. Stanford not giving an inch, so they're over. Try time. There's your first try of the match. It's Penn State. They're going to be up 5 points to 0 after 12 minutes. It looks like the hooker got there. Villanova.
Great work, Dan. Just reward for excellent ability to put together phases down in the right area of the field.
Yeah, good reward for the hooker. She's had some great throws in the line-out so far, and she picks up a just reward there on the back of that rolling maul. Beautiful stuff from Penn State to start the match.
Watching the replay here, great body position and composure. When the maul broke up, they didn't branch off. They held in, pushed together, slowly worked towards the line, feeding the ball to the back. You can see her, she's about to join, and there she goes down. Great try, excellent work, Penn State, and that silenced the home crowd here.
Yeah, it has brought an eerie hush over the Stanford heavy crowd. Still a very passionate section here for the Penn State Lions. We hear the "We Are Penn State" chants.
Just under the crossbar there.
Yeah, just under the crossbar, but what a great strike.
It's going to be difficult all day kicking into that wind.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier, that wind swirling around down that north end of the stadium. Stanford need to get out on half though, James. They've been camped down there all day, it feels like so far. Just 13 minutes gone in the match and it's been all Penn State.
Exactly. They need to take advantage of this win because they're going to be playing into it the second half.
That's right, they can keep it close, use the wind as an advantage. There we go, Richardson gets us restarted. Nice deep kick down to the 22. Well fielded though by Lucas. She drives the ball forward. Bartow there just marshalling her troops at the back. She moves the ball to the left to Hope Rogers.
Excellent positioning again by Rogers. She's the dominant carrier for Penn State, and she's still going.
That's why she's a USA Eagle right there. Goes back. Beezer, she just clears a nice high kick. It goes back. Stanford well positioned though. Richardson, she'll put it back on the foot.
The wind will take that. Excellent kick. Finds space behind Penn State. Coming back, returning the favor. Straight down the throat.
Uh-oh, I feel a kicking duel coming on. Richardson versus Beezer.
Flanagan attacking the line. She breaks. Flanagan breaks. She's all on her own. What will she do? Where's her support? Excellent job by Flanagan.
Finally, Chelsea Harris from Stanford wraps Flanagan up. There's still numbers to the left. Beezer moves it out to Schisler. She's got Dalal on the outside. She can't get the ball free. Well stolen though. That looked like Maddie Wilson on the steal there.
Tough option there. It looked like to us on the outside, Dalal had the outside running straight down to the goal line, a 2-on-1, but chose to hold the ball in tight and passed up the opportunity.
Yeah, there were some opportunities there. Beautiful attack, though. How about that run from Flanagan, though, just ducking through. Stanford done really well here. She had plenty of options, but they did a great job. You see Mara there, the winger, getting into her passing lane, not giving her the chance to offload. Then Chelsea Harris making the tackle like a good fullback should. And right here, when they came out afterwards to the left, that's where they really had to capitalise. Like you said, James, unable to get the ball to hand quick enough.
Good solid set piece here is needed. Accidental offsides, it looks like.
Yeah, you've got it there. Accidental obstructions, a call from the referee. Going to pack this one back down.
Penn State ball, great attacking position here.
Let's see, what are you going to do? You've got plenty of talent in that back line. Where do you go?
I'd look to hit Shissa right up the middle.
Yeah, she's good, isn't she? A handful. And she can get an offload too. If you get the ball to Schissler on a switch, Cantona, Schissler, and then you've got Biza and you've got Dalal on the blind winger. You see her starting to drift across field now. She should be right on Schissler's pocket looking for those opportunities when she gets her hands free.
Exactly.
And she starts to move now. Here comes Schissler off the back. She just runs forward, charges in. Taken by the 8-woman there, and Laura Lucas. Great run from her. Now it comes out through Bardo to Cantona. She hits the outside centre.
Oh, breaks through.
Great line. Mia Biza, keep the chain under the post. Penn State, 10 points to 0, James Patterson.
Just too good. Too much pace and power. We knew she could carry, and she was a hard carrier straight from the beginning of this game, and she's proven it time and time again.
I had the benefit to watch her play for the USA against South Africa last year in the Nations Cup final in Colorado, and she was outstanding. I walked away with a very high opinion of her as a rugby player after that, and she is just solidifying that opinion here today.
Agreed, and they're really not letting up, Penn State. Everything is down to the T. They're cleaning rucks, everyone's in the right position, and they're just not giving Stanford the chance to hold the ball.
And that's the key. We've talked about it all day, and we keep harping on it, but it's just so important. It's all about possession and territory. You control those things, you'll control the game.
It's important, Stanford, and we say this over and over again, but Stanford has to get down in Penn State's half. They can't be playing rugby in their own 40.
No, and like you said, to have a wind advantage in this first 40, they need to utilise it. You've got the big boot of Richardson there. She needs to clear that ball down. The problem is, Beasley has been so strong at fullback at returning those kicks, they haven't been able to gain much advantage from the wind. Richardson gets us restarted here. Nice little kick. Goes down deep. Well fielded by Penn State, though. They'll just charge this one back up. Nice little offload to Rogers. Oh, she's had a great start to the game. Hope Rogers, she keeps driving it up to the 40. Great stuff from her. Bardo now. She moves it across with a beautiful little pass to Harris. She charges into the pack. They're short to the left if they can move it. Bardo, Cantona, Schissler. Can Schissler get her arms free? She can. No one there, though. Beautiful defense to hold her up. Bardo comes back to the right. Looks like Harris again with another run.
Carrying strong.
Oh, that's
Carrying
Benson.
strong.
Beautiful run from Benson. Another good charge there. That's Villanova. Bardo comes back. Trouble. Schissler. Cairns with the ball. Beautiful stuff from her.
Great counter ruck here. Excellent counter ruck and initiative coming through on the ball. Can they drive over and win back possession, Stanford? Doing a great job at the ruck.
A lot of players on the ground. They're going to pull it up. They're going to give it to Penn State. Great recovery from Bardo to get back there, but how about that counter ruck? It looked like Maddie Wilson on the counter ruck. Young Aussie girl. She's done a fantastic job to get over on that one.
Excellent job here. She just comes through, stagnant ball, through the gate, driving over.
Yeah, beautiful stuff from her.
If they're going to have any chance in this game, they need to challenge every ruck on the field.
Got a scrum right in front of us here, just shy of the halfway line. The All-American scrum half, Bardo with ball in hand. Got a very nice looking back line out to the right. A lot of depth with a lot of options off Cantona.
It looks like Schisler's set up right there, nice and tight, so she could either be a dummy runner or she's going to be the crash ball.
We saw her come flying in with an 8-man pick before, 8-woman pick before, I'm sorry. She picked it up. There's always that option for that little pass. You got an 8 with good hands. They can pop that to the 12, suck in the 10, go that 10-12 channel. There's value there all day.
And Brianna Bardo has been excellent at delivering the ball from the base.
Oh,
and she's away. And Bardo's away. She takes the outside, puts the fend in. Oh, unfortunately, just touches the chalk down the left-hand side.
Oh, just a lacquer of paint in it. Touch judge puts his flag up. Bardo, but looking very dangerous. And we talked about Laura Lucas as being a very athletic and talented 8-woman. She gets the ball away to Bardo, and Mara just gets enough. You see there, the left cleat touching down onto the paint. Stanford now pull their line out down.
There's some danger here on the right if they choose to take it.
Yeah, nobody at home for Penn State. They're going to want to address that.
Tap and go. Here we go. Moving the ball, attacking the line hard. Oh, hammered an attacker there by Harris.
Beautiful stuff from Harris.
The blind side's available if they want it here. They're caught short.
They've got Rogers and Jalal out here defending. If they can get some speed, possibly get on the outside of Hope Rogers. Melton digging around now, looking for the ball.
Attacking
they come
the line.
that way. Great defense on Harris. Not rolling away here. Oh, coming straight down off the feet.
And look to go again, quick. Melton is just going faster than blazing.
Moves across, great defense though. Cairns just digging in there, seeing if she can pilfer the ball. Great hit from Schisler in the lead up though. Stanford moving the ball out to the left now.
Good
that looks
carry.
like Wilson. Comes across, Richardson, short ball. That could be McDonald now. The centre pairing for Stanford, very solid. Melton moves it across. Bit of a dummy. Battle goes in.
Great counter-ruck. Excellent job moving the ball. They need to build phases. Half break through the gap.
Great run from Wilson. Melton now. Comes across to Richardson. Looks for runners. Oh, low pass. Couldn't handle that from Harris. Schisler recovers the ball. Let's see what Penn State do with the advantage now. They've got some numbers out to the right, a very clustered defensive setup from Stanford. They move up quickly now. Benson.
Still playing advantage.
They come back the blind side through Beezer. Schisler. She's got runners on the outside. Finds Delau. She beats a tackle, comes back in, looks for support, can't find it. They commit some numbers in. Good stuff here. Bardo now. Moves it across to Mueller. She's met by Richardson and driven back. Bardo comes in again. Nice little miss pass to Cantona. Goes out wide to the 8-man Lucas. She finds her winger and Flanagan. Flanagan's away. Can she break free? She busts one tackle. Stanford coming across in cover. No, the referee's coming back for a forward pass.
Look at the jets on her. She is going to be hard to handle today.
Yes, she is. She showed earlier with a big break already, and again, stretching out there. Unfortunately, the forward pass. Otherwise, she could have been away to the races again.
And even now, we're already seeing that wind affecting those passes. They're going to have to adjust in these conditions and tighten up their gaps.
Shorter passes, that's very true. James Patterson, my co-commentator here, USA Eagle, former Super 15 superstar for the Highlanders and Crusaders. Now calling all the action for this Division 1 final here as Stanford come over the scrum. Melton goes for a little dart down the blind side. There's some value there. She goes back inside. She's got some support. Oh,
Shut the gate.
The gates haven't been shut. They've been slammed off the hinges. Mia Biza, you are a human sledgehammer. Comes across now, Hope Rogers.
Returning the favour, Stanford, great hit there.
And the Stanford players still down on their haunches, getting some treatment as Schisler. She bangs it forward up towards halfway. Beautiful stuff there. We've got a little stop for a knock-on against Penn State. We'll pack the scrum down.
Here we go. Here's the head again. Slicing through the gap, looking inside. coming from the back. Bisler. Oh, that you'll feel that tomorrow.
Get her up here. What do they put in the water? I want some. She is a dead set machine. I've never seen anyone hit that hard before. She comes from fullback. She's dead set sprinting. How do her shoulders handle it?
Let's hope she's okay and she gets back up and joins us. She's been a great asset so far, Harris.
Here we go. We're going to have another look at it. Looks like inside ball. Lai Turn there, the flanker. And Lai Turn's tough too. She's a tough character. Mia Bisa, absolute textbook. Grab your Webster's dictionary, open up to huge hit, and there's a picture of Mia Bisa just laying the wood.
Nothing wrong with that. Excellent technique. They've got blind available if they need it here. They've got an aggressive split in the midfield. Nikki Richardson's parked straight behind the scrum. Plenty of space out to the right. Be in their interest to use it as Penn State's stack the right-hand side of the field.
Oh, you'd think so. They've got speed to burn out here. Stanford too. Schissel there changing her mind and adjusting. They come that way through Melton. She brings it back to Richardson. Very wisely drops onto the foot as Penn State had matched up.
Great touch. Excellent tackle. The pressure is firmly on Penn State. Well done at the back, though. Excellent job by Biza.
Bardo now moves it across. Benson. She just lays a great platform. Her and Rogers are outstanding for this team. And then it goes to Rogers. The 1-2 combo. And look at Rogers just driving forward. 3-4 Stanford players hanging off her. There's value back here. Schissler spots it. Rose, can she get her hands free? Elizabeth Rose, she's up over halfway now. Bardo back in with the ball. Goes to Delisle, nothing on. She tries drawing in. Sweet little pass across there to Harris. Good hands from Harris. She does well to hold her feet and get waiting for the support to come. Bardo digs in for the ball. Kent Torner. She moves it across. Stanford up very quick. Great tackle from Stanford. Here goes Rogers again. Can't get away that time. Richardson got a tackle.
Legs. Copybook tackle there on.
Kent Torner moves it out wide now.
Here's trouble.
Richie. Flanagan. Can she get free?
Well bottled up there by...
Yeah, it looks like Sasha Herbst out there on the wing. Great tackle from her because Flanagan is danger.
Penn State doing an excellent job of working both sides of the field and keeping the defense guessing. Still spinning the ball out.
With Harris.
Great interplay. Round the corner. Tiptoeing down the touchline. Ball unfortunately goes slightly forward. The ball is still live. Melton returns the favour.
Coming back for a little knock on there. No advantage for Stanford. Let me tell you, it really feels like Stanford are throwing everything at them, but Penn State just have the answer. What a great rugby program they are. And they're playing inspired rugby in the finals. As you see the nice little loop around, you call it there, James Payson. Look at that tiptoeing down the sideline like the 7-year-old sneaking the cookies late at night, trying to get back to bed, not getting caught by mum and dad. Delisle down the sideline. Beautiful stuff. Stanford, though, with the ball here. Scrum about 39 metres out from their own line. Down 12 points to 0. 28 minutes gone in the first half. Melton, ball in hand. Great scrum from Penn State.
Excellent scrum.
Melton looking for support, none coming. She is bottled up beautifully there. Laura Lucas, been very busy off the back of the scrum, Lucas, but Melton, such a fiery little character at scrum half, keeps driving forward. They pick and go now. That's through Watkins. She's got support from Gleason. They keep going. Melton back to her feet now. She drives them forward. Great king out by Lai Turn. The assist from Fanau. Richardson moves it across. Pass goes behind. Play on. Beautiful hands there. Looks like Lai Turn. No, that's not Lai Turn. That's Belisaros.
Excellent job recycling the phases.
Comes out to Maddie Wilson in the 13 jersey. Sorry, McDonald in the 13 jersey. Maddie's in the 12. Penalty. Quick tap from Melton. She needs some support, though. It comes in the shape of fullback Harris.
Excellent gang tackle there on Harris. Ball still available. Flat-footed. Penn State's putting pressure. They may have just won this back. Yes, they have. Excellent job at the ruck, putting pressure on.
Let me tell you, this Penn State outfit, they are just so inspired at the moment. They're playing, this is championship rugby. You need to play big games. You need big players to step up in big games, and they're getting it today, 1 through 15, all the girls stepping up. Stanford have just got to weather the storm now. They've got to hold on, hope that the possession and territory can turn here, and they get a chance. We're going to cut down now to our sideline expert commentator. Oh, hold the phone, Colin. Hold the phone, Colin Hawley. Play on. Bardo now comes back to Beezer. She slices through.
Beezer.
Can she get through? One more tackle. No, finally dragged down on the 22. Penn State, though, with possession. They're on the attack. They move it across to Rogers. She just rumbles it forward again, Rogers. She's a handful. Now the ball comes back. Bardo moves it up to Cantona. She comes out to Schisler. Short ball. Cans. She makes a little bit of impact. There's numbers to the left. They can get the ball out quickly. Stanford do a good job spoiling. Cantona, she's got nothing with her. She goes into contact. Holds her feet, though. Good job from the fly half. Bardo now looking for runners. She finds Schisler. Dishes it on to Rose. Flying in there for the tackle. Nina Watkins hanging off Rose as she finally drags her down to the ground. Bardo now moves it across. Cantona. Oh, little handling error there as it gets away. Let's see if Stan can turn this thing around.
They have numbers if they use them. Great kick.
Oh, Flanagan with the knock on. That sun could be wreaking havoc right now for her.
She had herself lined up, but unfortunately that wind carried it a little bit too far for her. Staring straight into the sun. It's going to be difficult all day on this end of the field.
It is. Right, we've got this little break. We're going to go down to Colin Hawley. Colin, your thoughts on the game so far? You've got the best seat in the house down there.
Dan and James, thank you very much. Lovely to see this Penn State championship side team. If you're having a look at this game, you can see the sheer power and force that the Penn State forwards are bringing to this match.
No, I didn't.
Led by Hope Rogers. She's a capped eagle, really putting up the work up front in the engine room. But then again, Bitzer at 15 is absolutely bringing the hit stick. They are putting the pace on. The championship team absolutely doing the wonderful job. Stanford need to find something to combat this big forward pack and get back inside this game.
Thank you very much, Colin Hawley. Wise words down there. I've seen Colin Hawley pull off a few hits like that. I don't think they were as big as Mia Bitzer's, though.
No,
those were just monstrous.
He is truly the master, though.
Here we go. Scrum just on Penn State's side. They're going to be defending Richardson. She's set on the outside. Runners on her inside and the blind winger on the outside as well.
Again, the heat and the pressure coming onto the scrum. Great even push. A little bit of off the play. Again, excellent job at the scrum. Penn State is really working as a tight unit. Their forward pack is doing excellent in all set pieces. It's that good close drive, and again, come up with another tight hit against the scrum. Penalty there. Quick tap taken. The old show and go. Excellent job recycling. Ball's moving again. Good fluid. Oh, great hit.
Here we go, Bardo with the ball now. She's had a busy start to the game, the Penn State scrum half. She looks for a runner. She goes right. Beezer, a little chip over the top. Needs a bounce. Won't get it. Takes a right-hand turn. She still hustles over, but can't get to it before it runs over the sideline. Stanford now firmly on the back foot. They need to figure something out, and they need to figure it out quickly, James.
6 minutes left in the half. Stanford really needs to put some points on the board in the first half.
Yeah, this wind is going to be firmly in the favour of Penn State for the second 40 minutes. You would have to think it's probably a 10-point wind at best. If they can't get some points on, they're going to be running uphill, it will feel like, for the second 40 minutes.
Batter with the throw. Stolen again by Penn State, and the drive goes on. Good tight drive. The ball's moving towards the back, and they're making their way inside the 22 of Stanford. Still moving. Excellent work here. Excellent work as they roll around. That's 10 meters, 15 meters now on the fly. Can they stop him? Excellent display here, Dan. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, just showing discipline in the rolling. All the forwards working together here with the little general Bardo at the back. Brianna driving them forward. Now she goes in and moves across to Cantona. She finds Schisler on the loop around with Flanagan. She can't get the arm free though. Lindsay was there in support. Bardo goes in. She goes back to the right to the forwards. She finds Lucas. She just charges forward now. Bardo looking for runners. Things getting a little stagnant here, so they give it off to Hope Rogers, hoping she can set that platform again for them to attack from. Beta barking orders, she steps into fly half. Pass could be intercepted there, looks like it has been. Looks like it was intended for Pipkin, the 5. Referee blowing the penalty for Stanford, not rolling away.
We have a Stanford player down on the far side of the field, playing with 14 players.
Yeah, trainer out with her, looking at her now, hopefully nothing too serious and she can get back into it. But like you said, James, time expiring here, just 4 minutes left. Stanford really need to get out of this end of the field. It feels like they've been camped in their 22 the entire match.
The patience, though, patience is the word of the day. Patience that Penn State showing in all disciplines is excellent.
And that's the key to winning championship games. Got to have solid defense. Penn State have done that. Got to have discipline. Can't give away silly penalties. They've done that as well. The attack's taken care of themselves. They've just got weapons all the way through their team, 1 through 15.
Battle again with the throw.
Great take from Gleason there. NCAA soccer champion with Stanford. Full ride scholarship, fantastic athlete.
Sniping down the blind side. Excellent footwork to beat a defender.
Yeah, Melton there had a little sniff around the blind side. There was no value as she's bundled in the touch yet again. This Penn State defense, it's almost like they're playing with 16 players out there. Always feels like they've just got everything covered. They're a step ahead of Stanford all the way.
Oh, excellent throw.
Schisler.
Oh, spins out of the tackle. Excellent work. Moving away downfield. Can they stop her? Still going.
Great stuff from Harris, just splitting through the defense there. Great ball from Schisler under pressures. Cantona now bumps off one tackle. She goes back into contact. There's still big numbers to the left they can move it. Stanford slowly starting to recover though. Bardo digs in. There's Benson, beats the first tackle, keeps going forward. They're just physically beating up this Stanford side right now. Bardo comes back behind.
Trouble here
Schisler.
if they can get it through the hands.
Big trouble. Will they draw him past? She drops the head and dives to the line. Try time, Penn State. Too much for Stanford to handle.
It all started on the back of Harris's run. Excellent run up the middle. How do you defend against it, Dan? I mean, they're putting on a world-class display.
You're seeing the difference here between a good rugby team in Stanford and a great rugby team in Penn State.
Watching the replay again here. This is on the back of a great run. Just straight hands, through, all the way, tuck the ball and go in. Lucas, excellent try, fantastic try. But again, it goes back to a consistent performance by Kelsey Harris. She is really carrying strong and hard, sucking in multiple Stanford defenders.
Yeah, definitely, James. You hit the nail on the head. They've just got such an athletic back row. Conversion great from Schisler. Flags go up. Pushes the score out to 19 points to 0. You talk about Harris. Let's have a look at her break here. Look at the hands, though. Under a lot of pressure here, Schisler. Nice pass, well weighted. The 13 there in McDonald, unfortunately doesn't get the read right, and Harris goes straight through. What a great run. And look at that, doesn't force the pass.
No.
Takes contact, knows that the girls are going to get there. They're going to get the ball back, and they score.
Exactly, and that's experience for you. Knowing when and when not to force that pass.
Very much, and now we're looking for someone from Stanford to kick off. Just a minute 26 left on the clock here. Oh, they're waiting for one of their players, sorry. Had a bit of equipment issues at the back there. Richardson, ball in hand, she'll get things restarted here. Stanford in need of some soul searching at halftime. They're going to need this break to figure things out. Penn State just been too good here today. Ball comes down. Well taken forward again. That looks like Harris again after that great run. Bardo goes back to Biza.
She's outside the 22. She can't put this out on the full.
It goes close. Well fielded by Gleason. She returns. Nice little kick. Goes across field off the side of the foot. Biza handles it. Puts it back on the foot.
Excellent reply. Excellent reply. Oh, tough. Tough. It looked like she was just inside the 22 there.
They may have actually passed it back in. I'm not too sure if she had a foot out when she caught it or they passed it back in. It was off a kick. You're right. I thought she was in the 22. Tough call there against Biza.
It's a break for Stanford, though.
And it's what they needed.
Under a minute left on the clock here in the first half. They really have to take this field position and turn it into points.
They certainly do. Let's see what they can do. They've got some potent attacking weapons out in that back line. Here we go. Line out comes down. They go to the drive. Finally getting on the front foot, the Cardinals. Little knock on there from Penn State.
We have time for one more scrum.
Referee looks like she's going to let it pack down.
Crucial here. Full back line to the right. They're going to need a good push. They've been being pushed off their ball every time. They need a good, clean, quick hook.
Very much so. Get that platform set and let the girls attack out in the back line. You've got Wilson at 12, McDonald at 13. Very, very potent attacking weapons.
Looks like Wilson's promoted here.
Too much pressure from Bardo, though. Forces sloppy ball and the knock on. That's going to see us through to halftime. Here we go. It's going to be a big mountain for Stanford to climb. They've got the talent to do it. They're going to need a few lucky bounces of the ball to go their way, I think, as Richardson kicks it out to the right. Nice low driving kick into the wind.
Great kick.
Great kick. Great start as it triples over. That's what they need. They need that territory, and now they're camped down in Penn State's end. They've got to compete at this line out and get some possession.
Penn State's ball. Villanova to throw in. It's going to be difficult throwing into this breeze, but she's done an excellent job in the first half. Plenty of pressure on the line out. Recovered by Penn State, and the offload. Charging upfield again. Unfortunately, just forward.
And pulling him back for a forward park. And these are the type of breaks that Stanford need. A couple of Penn State errors is going to give them the opportunity to creep back into this, but they need to capitalize now with possession in Penn State's half. Let's see what they can do.
Great attacking opportunity here for Stanford. Excellent chance. Again, we've repeated it multiple times. Stanford's back line's laden with talent. Speed to burn and power.
They really do, especially in that midfield. Wilson and McDonald, you'd love to see them get themselves free a little bit here, but they've got to fix up the scrum, the set piece. PSU have been so dominant there, and again, pushing them back, winning this ball. Lucas now picks up off the back. She just is off to Bardo. Bardo's got some value. Can she get herself free? Dragged in by the Stanford defense, but now they're in Stanford's half. Ball comes down. Sloppy pass to Rogers. She bumps off the first defender. Fends off the second.
Still going.
Still going. Finally. Great defense from McDonald. Hooks the leg. Gets it down.
Both options available here. They choose the blind side. Quick interplay of hands.
Nice work there.
Good hands. Reaching behind her there. Unfortunately, just knocking the ball on in the process.
It looked like the winger Dalal there trying to get her hands free and crossing. We're going to drop the coverage down now, down to Colin Hawley, who's with a very special guest of ours, a very dear and near friend to the commentary team. Colin, who have you got with you down on the sideline?
Thanks, Dan. I got here Mike McDonald, most capped Eagle for the USA, enjoying some rugby here at Stuber Rugby Stadium. Big Mac, as they call him. What do you think about the environment here?
I think it's great. I mean, it's a beautiful day for a game of rugby. Sun's out. It's a little windy, but it doesn't seem to be hampering these teams too much. You know, the crowd seems to be really into it. So I think in an hour's time, when the men's 15s game kicks off, it's going to be rocking.
We got 19-0, Penn State ahead. What do you think about the forecast for the second half?
Penn State seems to have been playing pretty well. You know, made a couple errors that would have led to a couple more tries for them. So I think Penn State probably has this game.
Absolutely. Thanks, Big Mac. We're going to take it back up to Dan and James up in the booth. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Colin, and thank you to Mike McDonald, USA rugby legend. If any word epitomizes legend, it is Mike McDonald.
Great hands
State,
here.
Yeah, still on the attack now. It's with Flanagan. She's dangerous out in this right wing. This is not what Stanford wanted to start the second half. Penn State camped deep into their end. Nice pick and drive there.
Oh, Hope again, carrying strong.
Another pick. That looks like Benson now. They keep going.
Excellent tackle, great hit from Stanford.
Just inches from the line. They've got to be so close here, Penn State. Bardo digs in, moves the ball out to her left. Short ball, Schisler. Well defended, Maddie Wilson.
On the ball
beauty.
there, turnover. Unlucky not to come away with that.
Great defense from Wilson, getting up quick. Still with Penn State though, pressing on the line here against Stanford, looking for another 5-pointer. Hope Rogers gets it, she's over. Try time Rogers, well deserved. The USA Eagles drop. She's been fighting hard all day. She goes over for a great try.
Again, we're talking accumulation of 10 to 12 phases. I don't care who you're playing against, 10 to 12 phases is hard to defend.
It is. It's very taxing on the lungs and the legs, defending. You're always working, always on edge. And Hope Rogers, she's been a handful anywhere on the field. That close to the try line, she's always going to be tough to stop.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's true. Watching the replay here, it just shows it again. Good low drive here again. Good body position, and the support behind is crucial. Stanford challenging, again, just too much, too strong.
Yeah, very much so, and we really wanted to see Stanford get back into this game, make a crack of it. Unfortunately, Penn State just too strong. Scrum half Bardo down with an injury now. She's being attempted to the train. She's back up, maybe just getting a little bit of extra tape. Yeah, poke in the eye or something there. She seems all right. Got the Gatorade bottle, give it a little bit of a squirt.
Just reminding everybody at home to join the conversation on Twitter. Hashtag NCS 2014. Provide your support for your team.
Yeah, all you Stanford fans, Penn State fans, get behind that, get supporting two very, very proud sporting colleges in America, Stanford and Penn State. Richardson now gets us restarted. Ball goes back down. Well fielded though. Lucas comes back. Those flashy yellow boots just flying down the field for Lucas. She's had a great game.
We're going to use the wind to their advantage in this half.
Great kick from Visa. Goes back down to Richardson. She drops the ball. Gleason now. She'll attack the former soccer star.
She's going to have to watch that wind. Oh, excellent touch and the bounce. Oh, great job by Stanford. That's just what they needed. Down inside the 22 now. They can apply real pressure, Dan.
Yeah, what a bounce of the ball there off the foot of Gleason, the former national champion with the Stanford soccer team. Now, here's Stanford's chance to get back into this. What do they got off this line out?
You'd think they're going to go full line out for safety here.
Yeah, got to go full line and pull it down into the maul. Shadow starting to form over the field here as the sun goes down.
Excellent job. Ball comes to the back. They decide not to move. Quick ball out. Straight into number 8's hands. Charging up the field. Stepping inside her man.
Yeah, Ali Gleason, another good run from her. She's had an impact in the second half. Melton now digging around for the ball. She moves it to Richardson. She gives it short to Wilson.
Excellent job there. Tackler's got to roll away. And penalty. Stanford take it quickly. There's space out wide if they want to use it. Tucking and trucking up the middle. Excellent carry there by Fonua. Oh, met some firm defense on the fringe of that ruck, didn't they, Dan? Excellent defense by Penn State. Better attack by Stanford.
Again, just driven back by the defense. Stanford have got some options out wide if they choose to use it. Richardson, another penalty.
They'll look to go quickly here again. Ah, not from the mark, Dan.
Nope, there. Crafty little customer she is, looking for the sneaky quick tap. Getting the Penn State defenders back on the line.
I like the approach here. They're spreading themselves right across the field, forcing Penn State to widen out as a defensive unit.
Yeah, widening those gaps in between the players. Better opportunity to hit some of those holes for the Stanford runners. Tough pass for Gleason though. She's well met.
Swarming defense by Penn State.
Melton now moves it out to her left. Richardson. Wilson. Can she get her hands free? Good run from Wilson. She does. They put it on the toe. The ball's going to beat everyone over the sideline though. Referees bring it back to a little knock-on from Stanford.
You just feel like, Dan, if they just were able to build a few more phases and not try and push those passes, I think the defense is going to tire and they're going to get purchase.
Oh, you brought up a great point at halftime. You've got to pretend the score is 0-0. As hard as that is, down by 26, you can't play pressure catch-up rugby. Like you said, build the phases. Don't try to score off every second phase you have the ball. Let it build, let it build. We saw Penn State do that. They built the phases, built the pressure, got the rewards for it. Stanford needs to take a page out of the Penn State book here if they're going to have any chance of mounting a comeback.
Exactly. Katoma's sitting in the pocket here. They'll look for a good solid set piece and the chance to relieve pressure.
Nice pick again, Lucas. Nice dish back inside. Here goes Cairns. What's she got? She's going to back herself one-on-one with Richardson. Richardson reels her in right on the halfway line. It's still with Penn State though. Bardo moves it out to her left. Oh, Cantorna. The other Cantorna sister. She's come on the field in the 22 jersey. That's Eleanor.
Here comes this break down the sideline again. Great job getting outside, offloading inside and charging upfield she went. I like here, she slows down. She doesn't try and force anything. Slows down, waits for a support to catch her. Excellent, excellent job.
Certainly was, and then as the ball came out to the left, young Eleanor Cantorna, the sister of Gabriella Cantorna, she could get a handle on the ball.
She saw that hole. She could have driven a forklift through it, and I think she got a little bit excited.
Oh, certainly did. That's on the back of that great run from Cairns. Now Stanford. They'll still have this scrum, though. They're still in Penn State half.
Excellent to know. That's a fun fact. Ellen is actually the older sister.
Oh, how about that? Both very talented rugby players. I'm sure the entire Cantorna family tuning in here today. Very proud of both the Cantorna sisters.
Extremely.
And this entire Penn State squad.
Oh, good scrum. Much better scrum here.
Gleason picks up off the back. Bardo grabs her and slings it to the ground, though. Great counter ruck from Penn State.
Excellent counter ruck. Hope's got the ball and she's off. She's off downfield. No one's going to stop her.
Bardo, Cantorna, nice inside ball to Pipkin. She breaks the tackle, spins away from another and drives the ball forward a little further. Now comes to Schisler. She's well met from Richardson though. They lost a little ground there, Penn State. Stanford moving out well in defence. Bardo moves it across now. There's Bitzer. She brings it back now. There's Lindsay. She's got the ball out. Cairns. Dalal.
She's still going. Inside the 22 of Stanford.
They bring it back towards the middle now.
Oh, big hit.
Huge collision coming in there from
Oh,
Richardson.
and returning the favour.
Referee's whistle blows. She's going to give this ball to Stanford. What a great tackle from Richardson, the fly half coming in. Just making a real solid tackle there.
There was a couple big hits in that phase. Watching here, excellent body position on the counter ruck. Stanford got caught napping, upright a little bit too much, and Hope Wilson says, thank you, I will take that.
There she is, coming in. Big Hope Rogers, she's had a great game here today. Already picked up one try, a ton of meters every time she carries the ball. We talk about building pressure in that platform. It's really come off the two props in Rogers and Benson. Speaking of props, how good was it to see Big Mike McDonald down there?
Oh, it's great. Always a pleasure to see Big Mac.
One of my favourite players to tour with was Mike McDonald. Never a dull moment with puck around.
An excellent chance here for Stanford to clear pressure. It actually looks like the wind has changed a little bit and is heading towards the other corner now. Perhaps not as in favour as it was in the first half.
Swirling breeze. Obviously not going to help Penn State as much as they would like. Melton now puts the ball in. Stronger scrum. Looks like Coach Sherman has fixed that up aspect of the game up quite well at halftime as Gleason takes a pick and run. Penalty though, not releasing. Great smother work there from Penn State to get right on top of her.
Again, another strong set piece.
They've elected for the scrum. Such dominance in the scrum, they're looking to enforce it here. 52 minutes gone here. Just clicking over to 53. Penn State leading 26 points to 0. If you're just joining us, I'm Dan Power, joined by James Patterson, calling all the action here. This is the Division I final, the women's final for a national championship, Stanford v Penn State. And it has been a very clinical performance thus far by the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Good set piece here. Allow. Excellent job, and they're spreading the ball through their hands. Well wrapped up on the outside though. Fantastic tackle at the back by Chelsea Harris.
Quick penalty. Bardo goes quickly. She gets it away. Cantona. Eleanor, the older sister, reaching for the line. She can't quite get there. Pick and go. Rogers gets a double. Oh, Rogers!
Every prop at home is foaming in the mouth. Not often do the front rowers get in for a double.
Beautiful stuff from Rogers there.
Again, heads-up play. Excellent heads-up play by Bardo, catching the defense on that quick tap. Not much you can do. As you're watching here, quick tap, moving upfield. Excellent job. Cantona again. Clinical clean out, picking the right people, securing the ball, and just spies the gap, and too powerful.
Great leg drive, great body height. She gets under the defenders, drives away over, and that's going to make her very happy. I'm sure head coach of the USA Eagles, Coach Steinberg, is watching that. She's looking to book her ticket to France later this year.
With the kick, excellent kick. Converts the points. Great job.
Oh, it's a sizzler from Sizzler. Sensational stuff from her. 33 points to 0 now. Penn State leading Stanford, 54 minutes gone here. And they are really a clinical outfit, this Penn State side. They're making a few substitutions, getting some girls a run here. You see Lauren Barber coming on in the 21 jersey. She had a great game starting last night, heavily taped right leg. I thought she was outstanding at inside centre. She's on the field now, getting a taste of a national
excellent
championship.
kickoff, great kickoff. Penning him deep inside the 22, fantastic job.
Look at Lindsay though, just tucks that ball under her wing, drives it back forward.
Looking to relieve the pressure, oh. Almost charged down, but see the distance she gets on her kicks.
Yeah, well fielded by Gleason. She brings it to Richardson. She steps back to the right, puts it on the right foot, swirling around. Bisa handles it well though, swallows the high ball.
Jumps herself straight into the line, throwing body and everything into it.
Yes, like smash 'em up derby there, just crashing back into the defense. They bring it out to the right now. There's Mueller.
Oh, hit by a brick wall. Looks like they may have been offside though. I don't think they retreated off the kick there, did they, Dan?
No, perhaps not. The return kick from Richardson didn't come back, didn't make an effort to get back and weren't put on side. So here we go. Here we talked about this rule earlier, explained it. They had the option of the penalty or they can take it up for a scrum at the point where the infraction occurred, and they're taking that scrum option.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? The way the scrum's going now, let the backs attack off front football. Stanford's very strong in the lineouts, so it makes sense.
Yeah, good call, James Patterson. There's a big future in coaching for you one day when you hang them up. Here we go now. Change is coming. Penn State ball in hand here. Lucas off the back. She goes for a trundle. Nice offload to Barber. Beautiful run from her. Welcome to the field, Lauren Barber, one of my favourites. Ball comes down now to Lindsay. Throws the dummy, looks for some options inside now, bumps through one, can't get through the second, driving tackle there from Stanford. Great stuff from them. Cantona moves it to her left. That looks like Bidser again with the ball. Mia spinning off a few tackles, finally gets herself free, lays the ball back. Cantona now. Schisler out to the left, there's Barber. She's in some space, Lauren. Go, you good thing. Barber on the foot race, can she get to the corner?
Oh, Bidser, she got there.
Close,
held up.
Oh,
held up.
Beautiful
Pure gas. Speaking of pure gas, Colin Hawley's on the sideline with a very special guest.
Devin Oswani's joining Colin Hawley on the sideline. What do you guys think of this game so far?
Great, thanks Dan and James. I got Devin Oshwani, women's sevens rugby star. Dev, You know, Penn State, you got a year left of eligibility. Wish you had your boots on right now.
Oh my God. I wish I could go out in this field so badly right now with these girls. They're playing with such heart, and it's so much fun to be here and watch the girls play. I mean, I have 2 of my teammates with me out here right now, and it's just a blast watching them play out here.
What's the biggest takeaway for a Penn State program to come back and win another championship? What's it take to be a championship team year after year and get to this spot?
One thing that Penn State's always created it is that you always leave the team in a better place when you leave. So like knowing that I left this team and they're still going for it, to make history today, is to make 3 national championships back to back to back, it was so impressive and on their way to it. So I'm really happy for the girls to make history today.
Oh, brilliant. Great words from the very talented Devin. Thank you, guys. We'll go back up to you in the commentary box with Dan and James.
Yeah, good stuff from Devin Oswani there. Obviously, Penn State at heart. She went to the school, played for Penn State. Now situated down at the OTC in San Diego with the USA Sevens. She would be absolutely pumped to be out there.
Watching this replay again. Watch the pure speed here. She breaks to the outside. Excellent, excellent run down that flank. Again, using the fend, ball's in the correct hand, allowing proper placement, and ever so close, but a fantastic job on the bottom of that ball. Couldn't have done that any better by Chelsea Harris, and hopefully Chelsea Harris is all right out there.
Yeah, putting her body on the line for the cause here. There is no giving up the fight for these Stanford Cardinals. What a proud rugby program they are. Tip of the hat to them and the coaching staff getting themselves all the way back into the national championship here today.
Don't miss the Eagles in action this summer during the 2014 International Rugby Summer Series. The Eagles take on Scotland on June 7th in Houston, Japan on June 14th in LA, and Canada on June 21st in Sacramento. Get your tickets now, book discounted hotels, and find out more information at usarugby.org. Really important, Dan, you get up and buy your tickets early. That Houston Test match will sell out before you even start to think about it.
You've played quite a few games for the Eagles, and you definitely can feel the difference there in the atmosphere when you have a full house in Houston. It definitely pumps the boys up. I know they get fired up to play down there, and they love it when the crowd comes out and supports them as well.
Excellent, excellent. And they've got a fantastic tailgate scenario outside, and it's just like a day-long party capped off with a top-level international test match.
And an Eagles win?
An Eagles win.
There you go. Promised by James Patterson. You can lock it in. Get out to Las Vegas. Get a second mortgage, jump on the boys. I'm sure they're paying good odds too. There we go.
Good.
Nice round of applause there.
Good to see. Tough to see her leave the field. She's made such an impact today.
She's been great at the back there, Harris, the fullback. At least she's walking off on her own accord. Always a good sign, though. They're going to get her well looked after. I'm sure the medical staff here at Stanford are absolutely top-notch.
Excellent scrum here. The feed. Another powerful scrum. I think they'll look to try and push this over. Ball's at the back, picked off the back, heading for the corner. Try! Excellent job. I believe it was Laura Lucas off the back.
I think that might be her second today, Lucas. She's had a very, very active game on the back of the scrum.
Watching on the replay again, all starts with a great powerful scrum here. Just moving forward, she picks off the back, drops the shoulder, drives the legs, and great placement. She had to beat 2 or 3 defenders. Fantastic work, great effort from the number 8.
Certainly has. Their forward pack has just been supreme here today, leading by example all over the field. And let's not forget the lead-up work from Lauren Barber, that long run down the left touchline that got him in that position too.
Let's not forget the work both these teams have done all season long. Both have represented their schools and their programs with great pride. This is just the culmination of a season's worth of efforts.
Oh yeah, you look at some of the names that Stanford beat. They beat Texas A&M. They beat BYU, 2 very, very strong women's programs here. And there were no slouches, so...
And great to see a program like that, putting out junior All-Americans and future Eagles. Fantastic.
Certainly it's Matt Sherman and his staff here doing a fantastic job with the rugby program at Stanford.
And as with anything here, we have a few academic All-Americans as well, which shows the diversity and balance on the team.
I mean, some of these girls, just amazing. Forget rugby, amazing human beings, some of the stuff they're doing here at Stanford. It's just outstanding. We've got fighter pilots, we've got biochemical engineers. They're going to be coming up for cures for everything you can think of in the next couple of years here. Great bunch. We'll turn our attention back to rugby now for the moment as Penn State leading 38 points to 0 over Stanford. Mia Bitzer drops onto that huge right foot of hers, flying back into the sun. Ali Gleason, she handles it well though and starts bringing the ball back. Tough pass to handle, trickles over the sideline. Mara does well to get back and recover though. Here comes the counter ruck from Penn State.
Driving
They're
over the top.
Looks like they've stolen this ball. They have a little scoot down the blind side. Not much value there. It's well defended by Stanford. They've got numbers and a deep back line set out to the right, though. Let's see if they can move it there. As Kent Horner digs around looking for the ball. Mueller, she just drops ahead and goes straight ahead.
They've got them stacked out right here. Excellent counter ruck by Stanford. Fantastic job. Looks like they've won the ball back and they win the penalty. They'll look to go quickly here, as always. Quick tap and go.
Here goes Melton. She loves the quick tap. Ball comes out now. Right turn with the ball. She goes for a little run up over halfway.
Excellent job. Feed the speed. Another penalty. She'll look to go again. Tap and go again. No, waits for the defense this time. Organisation.
Great run there. That was actually the 7, Catherine Bong. Played fly half last night. Moved to open side today. Good run from her. She was dangerous last night as well. McDonald now with the ball. Spins out of a tackle. She can't get out of the second. She's driven down to the ground, just short of halfway. Melton digging around looking for the ball. Pick and go here from the Stanford forwards. Melton barking instructions, trying to get her girls to go forward. Looks for the little box kick. Not much of a chase on it though. Comes down the back. Delisle with the ball, the winger. She's been dangerous with ball in hand. They've got numbers, huge numbers to the right. They've got to move it. It comes out that way. Schisler.
Oh, good hands.
Barber on the ground to Flanagan. She can't handle it. It's play on though, off the feet. Well recovered though. Beautiful stuff there from Maddie Wilson. The inside centre for Stanford. She recovers well. They bring it down now.
Great carry, powerful carry. Bursting through the goal. Also on her own.
Great cover defence from Mia Bitzer there, coming across and bringing Oso down. But finally, Stanford starting to show some spark on offense.
Oso spotted the gap and pinned her ears back. Fantastic to see.
Yeah, we'll have a
Let's
look
watch
at the
replay.
Just muscles her way through the line here. A little bit flat-footed, but just so determined to get through the tackle and does so beautifully. Look at the long strides of Oso. Props aren't meant to have long strides
Fantastic
like that.
stuff, but what about the tackle at the back? Unbelievable stuff as well. She's a fortress at the back, Bitzer.
Oh, she certainly is. She's had a very, very solid game here at the back. Penn State with the ball now, about 30 out from their own line. 63 minutes gone, 38 points to 0. Penn State over Stanford. Ball comes back to Lucas. She picks up and goes for a little run. She's been strong, Lucas. Drops ahead. Can't get through the tackle of Richardson, no. Very quickly recycled. Penn State continue to attack. Bodenschartz now. She runs forward, getting some time off the bench. Gentorna goes back to Bitzer. She kicks open. There's value, there's the space. It's a chase on, it's a foot race. Ball sits up. She gets a nice bounce. She does. Goes back inside. Beautiful little run there. Maddox breaks one tackle, breaks another.
Oh, smashed across the sideline. Fantastic tackle there by Turn.
Yeah.
Absolutely crushed her.
Maddie Wilson could have got hurt in that little tangle up, but how about the tackle from Lai Turn? Nice little heads-up play from Mia Bitzer kicking across field, and then Mannix, you saw her flying onto the ball, busting through tackles. Good stuff from her. Here she is here. Looks to get through Wilson, gets through Wilson. She comes again, though. Oh, that's the winger there, number 11, Flanagan. She comes again, though. Not Flanagan, that's Herbst. Herbst with a beautiful tackle comes again, and Lai Turn drives her over the sideline. Turn now with the throw. She's going to throw this line out. Goes short to Penal. Penal with the ball.
Looking
Melton.
for that box kicks again. Where's that chase? The chase is everything. Oh! Offside there. Offside against the player was in front of the other player that touched the ball. They'll look to go quickly.
Geez, there's no quitting the Stanford side, is there, James?
No. 80 minutes. Here we go. Pace on the outside. Looks to beat her man. Stanford still with the ball, controlling possession. moving it into the forwards again. There's numbers to burn out the left if they choose to go there. Penn State reorganizing quickly. There it is again, it's just that pressure. Constant pressure at the breakdown forces errors. It's proving very difficult for Melton at the back there.
Yeah, it really is. The ball's coming out. It's just spilling out the back there, and it's from all the pressure coming from the Penn State forwards, hitting the breakdown with just terrific force. Here we go, referee just laying down the law here to some of the players, waiting to get this scrum set. Won't stop the girls from having a little dance there. Also, she's still happy with her run from before, showing some of her dancing skills out in the field. Good to see the girls still having fun.
Exactly.
Kentorna now with the put in. Goes back to Lucas, look for her to pick and run. She does so. Dishes it off nice. Oh, just couldn't handle the ball there under the pressure of Stanford.
Ball knocked both ways, scrum back to Stanford. I'd like to see them really attack down this blind side here. It's been unfortunate that Herbst hasn't had the ball in her hands more often during this game.
She looks dangerous when she's had a chance, hasn't she? A few more changes. Lucas getting a well-earned rest here. Looks like Chipman coming on the field, is it? Kyla Chipman. Here we go, Melton with the ball in hand. Get this scrum. Like you said, there's some value down the blind side here if they come. Penn State, 3 defenders. You've got Richardson setting up behind the scrum. 3 attackers on her outside.
We have Watkins and Fonua coming off. Fonua, they've had fantastic games. I think they can hold their heads high. Definitely led by example.
Yeah, all the girls hold their heads high. It's been a very competitive final here. Penn State just proving a little bit too classy at this point in time, leading 38 points to 0, 68 minutes gone here. Little push early. Referee's going to blow it up though. She'll start laying down the law again. Very good referee. She's good when these replacement players comes on. She'll rehash the rules, what she wants in the scrum. She runs a very tight ship. There we go, great shot of the scrum there. Melton ball in hand, a little scrum half from Stanford. She's worked hard all day. Ball goes in, good push from Penn State. Nice solid platform though from Stanford. Scrum
Excellent
wheel.
wheeling
They've
there.
got him, beautiful stuff. They've called them for wheeling on purpose. Melton goes quickly, she moves it out. Nice little run there from Stanford. They take it into Penn State's half. They come back to the right, pulling the head down. Nice run there, beautiful stuff from Pentecost. Melton now brings
Looking
it
back to the blind.
McDonald, one hand offload, comes back. Oh, unfortunately, Catherine Bolt there. Nice little distribution to Maddie Wilson. Referee spotted a little knock on though.
You would have played in a final or 2 in your day?
Probably 2, actually.
2?
1 or 2. It was 2.
2?
1-1, lost 1. I know the feeling for both teams. What about yourself, James?
A few. That doesn't mean I won any.
Sensational input from James Patterson there. Simply the best you'll ever find. Penn State, the crowd getting fired up here. Kentorna throws the dummy and goes herself.
Strong carry from Kentorna.
Beautiful defense from Stanford. Wrap her up. Nice little pass from Schisler across. Finds Lindsay, her outside centre. She runs it into the fence, keeps pushing forward though. Kentorna picks it up and goes for a run. There's some value there. Kentorna's through. Can she break the last tackle? No. Melton drags her down. Penalty.
Excellent work. Fantastic work. Getting straight on the ball there again.
Yeah, light turn there. She was great last night doing the same thing. She is a pilfering machine. Right onto that ball and forces a penalty for her side. Melton with the ball now. She needs some support. She's isolated. She goes out to her right. The calls of Penn State ringing through the stadium here at Stanford. Oso at the back. Will she pick and go? She has a little look, Oso. There's value there. She drives it forward a few yards. She's had an impact this last 10 minutes. Melton
Ball's
now.
out. Ball's sitting out.
Goes for the box kick again. 71 minutes gone. You think she wants to give it a hand, but the blowout is favourable. It's up for Stanford. Oh! Mia Beezer again with a huge hit. Penalty coming for an obstruction there against the Stanford players. But the Beezer Express stopping at no stations except the pain train. My God, she can hit.
Fantastic stuff. Excellent cover defense.
There we go. Penn State just clearing the balls. We take a replay of that sequence of play. Look at that bounce for Barber. Stanford pulled the ball down, and Mia Pizza reads it beautifully, comes across with a great right shoulder tackle.
Copybook tackle there, Dan.
Probably could have used her as a tackling consultant back in the day when I was playing. She hits harder than I do.
Excellent work by her. 9 minutes left here in this final.
Yeah, it has been all Penn State thus far. 72 minutes gone. Great shot of the line out there. Won by Penn State as Schisler moves the ball out right. Quick hands, beautiful hands. They're busting right through here. That's Chipman. She gets the ball away. That's Elizabeth Rose. She can run Rose. Is she going to get there? She stops right at the end. Stanford get under her. Can she get the ball down? No!
Fantastic cover defense. Tremendous cover defense. You couldn't ask for more commitment. Fantastic work there at the back. I believe it was Herbst there, coming across and cover defense from the opposite wing.
Sasha Herbst, take a bow. Great stuff. Elizabeth Rose, she is an absolutely phenomenal athlete. Backs up Chipman with the beautiful offload. Look at Rose just stretching out. Maddie Wilson can't get a hand on her. But Herbst, there's no quitting her. I thought right here Rose has to dive for the corner. She puts the brakes on and stops. Gives Herbst a chance to get underneath her, and then the assist comes in.
Fantastic
Looks like Maddie
job.
Wilson came back at her and then drive her over the sideline.
Excellent work there, getting right on the ball, holding it up. Here we go, Stanford with the win on the line out. Looking to drive out of their 22 here. Excellent drive going. And the clearance kick. Where's the chase? Coughs it up, straight into the hands. Great footwork. Knock on, Stanford ball again. Stanford really attacking right until the death.
Yeah, they're throwing everything they've got at this Penn State side. Great little kick over the top. The 12 Wilson comes flying through, gets possession back. Little knock on from Penn State. Benson gets a well-earned rest here. The front row's being cycled out now for Penn State. All the girls getting into the action.
Great shot there of all the friends and families who've come right across the country to support their children. Excellent stuff.
Yeah, it's not a short flight from College Station, Pennsylvania, let me tell you.
Really been treated to a great spectacle of rugby this afternoon. We've been very fortunate. 4 excellent games of rugby, including a cracking final here.
Here we go. Melton, ball in hand. 6 minutes to go here at Stuber Field. Penalty. Timeout from the referee. They're not going to let him play quickly here. Looks like she may have a chat with some of the players. She's calling out Kelsey Harris. Looks like Harris may have taken the captaincy role here with the interchanges coming on. Just giving a little warning, just calm things down. Like we said, a few substitutions come on. Just trying to stress the scrummaging rules again, get things sorted out. Here we go, time back on. Stanford, penalty. Nice clearing kick, will take them up to halfway. By turn, ball in hand, she'll throw this line out. Just over 5 minutes left to play. Here we go, light turn. She's had a good game, young turn, hasn't she?
2 more subs coming on here. Melton's coming off. She's really had a great game, as well as battled. She's thrown excellently in these tough conditions. This win has not been easy today.
Yeah, Bayer, the hooker there, Michelle Bayer. She has had a fantastic tournament too. Here we go, turn with the throw. Oh, Mueller, you little beauty, she steals the ball. They start driving this forward, Penn State. Continuing to push forward. Beautiful rolling maul set up here. Perfect body height. Cairns has the ball at the back, they keep going. Mueller beckoning her forward to join her here as they keep pushing this ball. Even scrum half, Kentorna's having a little fun in there, pushing away. She brings the ball back, she moves it across to Schisler. Schisler on the switch now. Lindsay, she runs into heavy contact though. Kentorna digging around looking for the ball, finds it, moves it across to Schisler again, quick hands. Chipman, she'll run into contact. Kentorna again steps in, moves it across to her left. Schisler again moving to the left. Nice little dummy from Beezer. No options there for her. She's taken down about 40 metres out from the line. Schisler with the ball, moves it to the left. Barber, draw and pass. That looks like Flanagan. She can get free. Can she break the last tackle? No, she can't. Stanford scramble well. Beautiful stuff there. Kate Flanagan held up, probably about 10 out from the line now.
Oh, excellent counter ruck again by Stanford, taking advantage of the high body position of Penn State.
Yeah, not giving up, are they? Just 4 minutes left to play here, and the Stanford side are fighting right till the bitter end for them. Here we go now. A little bit slow, penalty to Stanford. Referee Gray spotted an infraction in there. They need to play quickly here. Just 3 minutes remaining on the clock.
Looks to fine touch, good clearance. Sets up a line out midway between the 22 and the 40. I'd like to see them really spin the ball here.
Wow. With just 3 minutes to play, they've got absolutely nothing to lose. They've got to throw it around.
Short line out, fantastic throw. Ball's moving to the back as they're pushing the ball forward in a maul.
And they kick it away up towards halfway, playing right into Penn State hand. You even see a few of the Penn State players starting to clap now. It's exactly what they want. They'll get the line out. Plus, the clock just chews up a little bit more time here as we wind down. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to play here at Stuber Field. Penn State, it really has been all Penn State, James. They've been very dominant here today. Score of 38 points to 0, showing not only they play dominant rugby, but very efficient rugby as well.
Yes, they have been.
They're talking at that dominance, they bring it down now into the rolling maul, pushing it into Stanford's territory. Kentorna at the back, she moves it to Schisler. Comes across to Lindsay. Short, picked off.
And stolen back. Schisler steals the ball right back off of her.
Lovely
fantastic stuff
from Michelle Teo from Stanford to get up and steal that ball, but it's back with Penn State now. Driving it forward, Chipman, what a strong run from her. Kentorna moves it across to Schisler, looking for runners. She finds Lindsay, pass goes behind there. Tough one to reel in for Mannix. Playing advantage for the knock-on. They'll play quickly. It goes to the foot. There's value if the Gants comes. Maddie Wilson's got the ball, can she get free? No, she's handled by Flanagan. Great tackle one-on-one. Penalty diving over.
They'll look to go quickly here. Momentum's firmly on their side.
Gleason now, the 8. She just takes it forward, centre field, about 25 metres out from the line. They move it to the right. Beautiful ball from Richardson. Oh, heavy defence though. Cairns again. She's been an absolute warrior today. Richardson moves it out to the right. Beautiful little hands there from Teo. Oh, another crunching tackle. Was that Beezer again?
Again.
Oh my God. Still they retain possession though. Looking to move this ball out. Tia Watkins now jumping into scrum
Another
half.
infraction coming in from the side there. They'll look to quick tap, unless the referee wants to have a word.
There we go, marching him back. Watkins ball in hand, the replacement scrum half. Will she take the quick tap? Gleeson pleading with the referee to get the Penn State players back on side. Watkins takes the tap, looks for runners. Gleeson puts her hands up. She does the dirty work and moves it forward. Good run from her. Watkins now looks to her left, finds Richardson. Richardson across, beautiful little pass there. That's with Varner. Watkins looks back, Richardson. Oso, she broke free a moment ago, no such luck this time. There they go, Stanford, picking and driving down the blind side. You can hear the crowd in the background counting this one down. Time expires. Next stoppage in play will do it. Great tackle there. Look.
And she's got room on the outside.
Oh, Mia Bisa. That's how you finish a national championship game right there. What a huge collision out in the right wing. Referee playing some advantage perhaps. Penn State could have this. They're going to kick the ball. Doesn't find touch though. We're still playing on. Knock on. That should do it here. That will be full time. Penn State are your 2014 Division I Women's National Champions.